Please help support the channel by visiting our Amazon store for such products like the Blue Yeti microphone, affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater, and this is an interesting one concerning Rey's parents, because one of the biggest concerns with Star Wars The Last Jedi has been the revelation, the reveal of who Rey's parents were. At the end of Force Awakens, many people had many questions. Was she a Skywalker? Was she a Kenobi? Did she come from a legacy bloodline? If so, where does she fit into the equation? Who is Rey? Why does she not have a last name? Everyone else has a last name with the exception of Finn, right? And Chewbacca and Yoda. Mon Mothma. I thought that might be her whole name. Admiral Akbar, what was his first name? The point is, there was lots of theories. And when you go and you watch The Last Jedi, we finally get that reveal. Who are they? Are they special? How is she special? No, she wasn't special at all. And ultimately, I do believe that was the point of that whole thing. I didn't mind the reveal of who her parents were. Junk traders in a pauper's grave somewhere in the Jakku desert. They sold her for drinking money. It makes sense, actually. It really does make sense for her character. And as far as her character goes, that was a moment I really liked. To me, it felt like, yes, you believe you're part of something greater. You have clung to that idea for many years, your entire life. It's why you mark down how many days they've been gone. You're on the look for them. You turn to Han Solo as a potential father figure. You turn to Luke Skywalker as a potential father figure. Your parents were nothing. Like, that was good about her. I enjoyed that. It's probably not going to last. This is where we are now with Star Wars. This is where we are. So Rian Johnson. Okay, let's go back. So in Force Awakens, J.J. Abrams set up this myth of Rey because he loves those myths. He loves those ARGs, man. He loves that stuff, right? And he's good at it. Look at the ARG for Cloverfield, for Christ's sake, when that came out. It was great, perfect, man. I loved it. Almost 10 years old now, but anyway, he likes that kind of stuff. That's where his mind is. So he sets this path forward with Rey. She touches Luke's lightsaber at Maz Kanata's place, and she flashes, right? We see her parents are flying away. She's seeing all these things. Clearly, there's a connection to the Force. Clearly, there's something there with her. So what's going to be? Who is she, right? Well, no one. For now. So in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Rian Johnson was talking about Rey's parents and basically confirmed that it's up in the air what they're going to do with them. It's up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen. You know what? Kylo kind of told her that stuff, and it's probably not true. In fact, this is what he actually said. I can't speak to what they're going to do, and there's always, in these movies, a question of certain points of view. For me, in that moment, Kylo believes it's the truth. I don't think he's purely playing chess. I think that's what he saw when they touched fingers, and that's what he believes. And when he tells her that in that moment, he believes it. And yeah, I think Rian Johnson wrote it so that Kylo Ren believed it. And of course, as we went through those next few scenes with Snoke, you know, you get to the whole thing there of, oh, I connected you to the Force. I showed him a bait, and you all baited each other, right? Essentially speaking. But nothing about implanting thoughts, nothing about implanting ideas, right? Nothing about that at all. It's one of the things that I found to be very interesting with the movie is like, I think that was legit. If she saw his future, that he's the one who turned, which he did, and he saw her future as she went beside him, which she never did. Maybe that's the theory they're going to run with, but they're probably going to retcon that whole thing. And the reason why they're going to retcon it is because fans don't like it. I have a feeling that Chris Terrio and J.J. Abrams right now working on the script for episode 9 are like, okay, how do we unfuck Star Wars The Last Jedi? How do we do this? We got to get this back to high fantasy here. We got to take this back to, you know, like, we don't need another Jar Jar, but we need to find a way to bring this back in. Now, when talking with Entertainment Weekly a little bit further about what Rian Johnson wanted to do with that reveal, this is what he had to say. The easiest thing for Rey and the audience to hear is, oh yeah, you're so-and-so's daughter. So that would be wish fulfillment and instantly hand her a place in this story on a silver platter. The hardest thing for her to hear is that she's not going to get that easy answer. Not only that, but Kylo is going to use the fact that you don't get that answer and try and weaken you so that you have to lean on him. You're going to have to find the strength to stand on your own 2 feet and define yourself in the story, which essentially is what happened. He tells her your parents were nothing, but at first, well, actually, he doesn't tell her that. He gets her to admit it, that they were nobodies, right? That they were nobodies, and then he tells her, yeah, they sold you for drinking money. They're in a pauper's grave out in the desert. Okay, so he puts it on her to tell him. So the likelihood of him believing it because it was implanted, maybe not 100%. I think he saw the truth. And I think she knows it. But the question is now is how are they going to retcon it? Because they killed off Luke Skywalker. So the Skywalker saga is essentially over with the death of Carrie Fisher. Because they're going to have to kill her off in the movie. So now all their 3 main characters are gone that had any connection to that bloodline. And unless they find a way to tie her into being Obi-Wan Kenobi's daughter or granddaughter, it'd be more like granddaughter, I think, then, they're going to have trouble tying it back in. But at the same time, the whole idea with the movie, at the end at least, was showing that anyone can be a Jedi, that the Force lives in all of us, and some people is stronger than others. It didn't have anything to do with necessarily midichlorians, although that is still considered canon. So I don't know how they're going to retcon it, but you can already tell that based on how much of The Force Awakens and all of that they ignored in order to kind of like destroy the mythos is going to be recaptured. And I think the controversy from this past week concerning the film, concerning everything about it, is going to play into that heavily. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that Rey's parents will stay junkers on Jakku that are in a shallow grave? Or do you think that she is, in fact, some kind of space royalty, right? Is she going to be some kind of, is she going to be Lone Star from Spaceballs? Is she going to be anything of the sort? I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This has been 3 Buck Theater. If you guys like the channel, be sure to toss it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more content from me. And hell, if you just want to watch more content from me, you can do so right now.